Morning guys, day 3 of our Tokyo trip, or I guess Japan trip I should say. We're currently in Tokyo. Right now me and Tony are going to a temple. I actually went there maybe 2 nights ago, but I didn't bring my camera. Comes to Tokyo for 3 days, already has a bait face mask on. Now we're just walking there. We'll probably grab some breakfast along the way as well. So right now, since nothing's open, we're gonna head into a 7-Eleven. Grab some snacks, grab some food, grab something to eat real quick. See what they have. As you guys can see, 7-Eleven here is unmatched. Like, all the food is actually pretty legit, looks pretty good. You know, if you're coming to Japan and you're trying to eat on a budget to some degree, 7-Eleven is definitely the way to go. I might try to grab a sandwich or something like that, something kind of light. Pickled plum, spicy cod roll, salmon. My mouth is starting to water, I'm pretty hungry right now. Me and Tony got this 2 days ago. This is like a peanut butter and almond sandwich. Really tasty, really good. It's almost like a little Smucker's pack. What'd you find?
Michelin instant ramen.
Some pancakes. Look real tasty too, actually. I don't know, bro. There's so many options. I picked up a pork ham cutlet egg salad with sauce sandwich. Tony picked up a melon pan. So there's actually a place over here that has like fresh melon pan. It's supposed to be pretty good, but we can eat this as a baseline, figure how much we like it, and then let you guys know how the 7-Eleven food is. So here's the temple, guys. So just imagine walking through, getting lost, finding this temple. You know, you're in the middle of the city and there's something like this here. And I think right now we're pretty lucky just because, I mean, it's like pretty early in the morning. So it's pretty empty right now. I think all the shops might be closed. It's cool that we kind of get to experience the temple without that many people here. We're gonna dig into our 7-Eleven, let you guys know how the food is. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be tasty. Oh, and they got some little Shiba dogs right here, right in the temple. Really cute. It's like little pals. So what do we have here, Tony?
We got the 7-Eleven fried chicken.
7-Eleven fried chicken.
Dude.
Pretty good?
Mm-hmm.
How's it compared to the fried taquitos back home at the 7-Elevens?
Oh man, it doesn't compare. It's so much better. It goes like maybe 150.
150, so that's pretty cheap.
So worth it.
It's crazy how juicy it is.
I know.
Next up we have the pork cutlet. Gotta process it a little. Pretty good? Mm-hmm. What's it taste like? And if you love your bread with no crust in Japan, you will be good to go.
It has like a mustardy flavor.
Good? Good or bad?
It's good.
Real good?
I say the chicken's a little better, but this is still really good.
Yeah, this is a pretty good sandwich. I don't know if is it a mustard or wasabi though?
Could be a mix. The mustard could be from the egg salad.
So there's an egg salad on top, pork cutlet. Looks like almost like a barbecue sauce, some cabbage. Really good. It's eaten cold, so if you guys don't like your food cold, this might not be the best thing for you, but it is pretty good. And lastly, we have the melon bread. Apparently, this bread is called melon bread, but it tastes nothing like a melon. I think they call it that just because of how it looks.
Alright. It's pretty good. It's like sweet bread.
Sweet bread?
Mm-hmm.
Any unique taste to it?
Reminds me of Hawaiian roll.
I feel like it's a little bit sweeter than Hawaiian roll.
Yeah, it's the sugar on top.
Yes, so there's sugar on top. Maybe not as moist. I mean, it's still pretty good. Overall, breakfast in Japan at 7-Eleven, pretty spot on so far. Can't complain.
Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong.
100 yen, you get incense. We're gonna go over there. Put the incense in.
Oh, you put the incense in here? So for 100 yen, you can get an incense.
Yeah.
And you basically put it in here right in front of the temple. So there was just a worker here that was like, I don't know, maybe making the ashes a little bit more even, but just to hear all the sights and sounds of everything. Like, if you guys get the chance, just maybe be quiet for a moment, listen in, and just hearing her, like, you know, shake around the ashes is something to take note of as well. So right now, me and Tony are gonna draw an omikuji. I think you're basically pulling for good fortune, bad fortune. You drop 100 yen in, 100 yen right there. Go ahead, dude. You shake the box a couple times. Oh, and you're supposed to pull out a number. What number did you get?
5. I don't know what that one is. And I think it's 10.
So you just gotta find it somewhere here. So you pull out the fortune.
The final small fortune. Happiness and trouble comes after another fortune. And damage visit you one by one. Your hair changed gray. But you gotta be kidding me.
So once you get a bad fortune, you tie it up over here. And that one night I came, this was completely filled up. So they do get pretty filled up. I don't know where exactly they take them. This is probably all superstition. So whether it's real or not, that's really up for someone else to decide. outside, but man, check out the tower over there. And this is the other part of the temple. I think this actually might be a completely different shrine. You have the big palace one over there. You have this one over here. What are your thoughts on your first temple so far in Japan, bro?
I really like it. Very traditional and it's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Something you have to see when you go to Japan.
Something you definitely have to see. I mean, it's kind of like seeing a Buddhist temple in Thailand. It's just something you don't see every day. And when you see it, you're just kind of taken away because it almost looks fake, you know, like it looks like something out of a movie. But you know, this is part of their history, part of their culture. So we're heading back to the hotel because my dumbass thought it'd be a good idea to just wear a hoodie in 40-degree weather. And I thought I could troop it out because I have a thermal underneath too, but I'm gonna go back, get a jacket while we're so close to the hotel. And then we're gonna head to a JR station to exchange our Japan Rail passes and then book our tickets to leave to Osaka tomorrow. Made it to Shibuya, got off the train. We're gonna go grab some soba noodles right now. Train station or where we can pick up our tickets and stuff doesn't open until 10. So still got about an hour and a half to kill. So right now we're in this little soba shop. It's pretty close to Shibuya, I think 109. I think that's the shopping mall called. There's one chef in the back. What'd you get, Tony?
Cold soba noodles with the fried chicken and raw eggs.
Yeah, and I ended up getting hot soba with shrimp tempura. Mine was 570 yen, so about a little over $5, I think. How was it?
Dude, it's really good. I've had soba noodles like this.
Better than the 7-Eleven or no?
Nah.
I got the hot soba noodles with a shrimp tempura on top. Looks pretty tasty. I'm not gonna lie, Tony looks really good. Looks really authentic. The broth is really good. It has a really umami taste. Almost tastes kind of similar to pho broth. That's pretty common back in the States, but almost a little bit more soy sauce in there. Finish our soba noodles. Pretty good meal. Pretty good way to start off the morning, honestly. Personally, for myself, I think ramen is a little bit too heavy at 8, 7 in the morning, but soba noodles, you know, like, I think that's just the thing, like, they don't eat eggs, pancakes for breakfast, like, that's not really normal for them. You know, they eat their rice dishes, their noodles. I personally like the hot more after eating the both of them. Tony said he liked the cold more. You know, just have to find these little random shops, like, I don't even know the name of it. I think we just Googled soba noodles, found it in Shibuya. Now we're gonna head to a McDonald's to grab some ice cream. I'm gonna grab some coffee, then kill a little bit more time until the JR station opens. We got our JR tickets figured out. It was pretty easy. It wasn't that bad at all. You just need to get a JR rail pass. You need to book that before you come to Japan, so it has time to ship to you. Bring it to like a ticket office, exchange it for a ticket, book your ticket, and then you're basically good to go. Now we are just gonna explore Shibuya, probably check out some streetwear shops, anime shop. Back to the airport we're staying at, Asakusa. Kind of done goofed and forgot our portable battery pack. So we were in Shibuya, which is pretty far from where we're at, like 30 minutes, but we figured it'd be best to just come home now rather than at night going there and going back and just risking not having any battery. Now we're gonna stop by 7-Eleven, grab some more snacks, rest up a bit, and just chill for the meantime. These long international trips are really tiring. Feel pooped after a little while. Here we are at the 7-Eleven, and that's where we're staying at, Appa Hotel. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
That's all the candy you can get. So it's crazy how common smoking is over in Japan. I mean, I've been to the Narita airport last year when I went to Thailand, and smoking was pretty common just because there was a smoking room. That was the first time I've ever seen that. I think one thing to note though, smoking over here, it seems more respectable. Like, there's not just someone smoking in your face, like at a bar. There's always like a designated smoking area. So that's pretty nice that they are considerate of their surroundings and the people around them. Snacks again, dude.
Looks kind of good.
That looks like some twisted Frito-Lays.
Cannot read what this says though. Cheese, hot dog, soy sauce?
Cheese, hot dog, and soy sauce. That is the move in Japan, I guess. I might do maybe some black pepper chips. So all this comes out to be $3.50. Secured the goods. It's a beautiful day though. The weather, I think we've been really lucky with the weather. I think the first day was a little gloomy. Made it back.
A few moments later.
So we're filled up on 7-Eleven snacks. Tony's feeling a little nauseous after the fried chicken skins. What do you think it was, the pretzels?
Honestly, I think it's a mixture.
Yeah, so I think it's just a mixture of all the snacks. I mean, it's just a bunch of junk food. real tasty, but you feel like shit afterwards. Right now, we are heading to the temple that we were at earlier today, just because, you know, we didn't get a chance to look at the shops. Now we're gonna head on over, I guess, see how more lively it is. Now we're back in the temple area. You'll see a lot of people dressed up in kimonos. Girls right now are dressed in the kimonos. Then you have the Tokyo Sky Tree right in viewing distance. Yeah, right now it's super packed. Got off the train to go to the Meiji Shrine, but unfortunately it closed at 4:20 p.m. today, and it's like almost 6, I think. So maybe we'll come back another day. But yeah, so it's closed. So I mean, we're in Harajuku and pretty close to Shinjuku, I think. So there should be a bunch of things to do around here. So we'll find something else to do. I guess at least we got to see the outside of it, you know, at least a little bit. Better than not seeing it at all. Gonna figure out what to do now and then check back in with you guys. So we just did Shibuya crossing. I believe it's the most crowded crosswalk in the world. Pretty crazy just going through at night. It's like hustling, bustling. And today's a Tuesday night, so I can't even imagine Saturday, Fridays, maybe Sundays even. What'd you think about Shibuya crossing?
If it's like this on a Tuesday night, I can't even imagine. People are already like ants, you know? But they're so efficient with it, you know? Like, no one jaywalks, everyone follows the rules.
Right now we're at the Starbucks. I don't know exactly where, but kind of diagonal from the station. Apparently this Starbucks has the best view of the crossing. We found a seat at the bar. We're gonna get the best view of the crossing. So it seems like over there near the station's where all the congestion is actually at. Yeah, I think people are getting off the train. We just made it to the robot restaurant. It's a little interactive show. It's actually pretty crazy. So right now we're in Shinjuku. A lot of people say this is a really touristy thing to do, but I mean, how often do you go to Japan, right? So might as well check it out. Just got back to the area we're staying at from the robot show. Pretty crazy show, crazy experience. So far for myself, I think I would say that might be top 2 experiences in Japan. I mean, we've only been here 3 days, but that was definitely one hell of a show. What'd you think, Tony?
Oh man, it was really great. I really like the energy. The performance was really good. The lights are amazing. I mean, I feel like for $50, you really get a lot out of it, you know?
Yeah, so it's on the pricier end, right? You hear that the tickets are $50 and it makes you not want to do it. You know, but if you think, I mean, I guess you can't really compare, but Broadway, New York, and Chicago is about two to maybe 600, depending on what show you're going to. You know, and this, I guess, in comparison, is a fraction of the price. I know production and everything doesn't compare at all, but I mean, it's definitely part of that very touristy, animated Japan experience. Kind of showcases everything, that culture, technology, anime. Overall, really good show. Sure recommend to you guys.